Did you know that there are cities where home prices have dropped by over $100,000? Or maybe you didn't know that some homes have been on the market for over 1 year, and in some cases, even over 2 years, and they can't sell. If you're planning to buy a home in 2025, it's important that you don't overpay and that you watch out for the red flags. By the end of this video, after we go through all of these cities, I'll make sure you know how to do that. This property is currently on the market for $549,900. So if we look at the description, it says final price reduction. I want you to keep that in mind because it's going to matter in just a moment. So it was initially put on the market for $849,900 back in May 2022. So it actually got under contract very shortly after that, literally a few days after that. Not sure what happened, but clearly it didn't work out because they put it back on the market in September. Then they took it off. Then they put it back with a very significant price cut down to $725,500, then got it under contract again, back on the market, and then they cut the price once again in July of 2023. Now it got to below 700,000, and then another significant cut to the current price of 549,900, which in total is a $300,000 price cut. And in my opinion, it hasn't sold, so it needs to get cut again. Let's take a look through the picture. So this picture of the front is very grainy. It's not a good picture. Looks like there's a good amount of land on it, probably the backyard. And then not sure if this is like a dining area, living area, some other room with a bunch of wood. Maybe this is like a back area. Perhaps this is a bedroom, and then another room, a bathroom that looks like it's from the 70s, a kitchen. Looks like there's a good amount of land. Another room, another angle of the backyard, and I guess a skyline. Overall, the pictures look pretty terrible to me. So it's been over 2 years and they still haven't been able to sell this property. Let me know in the comments, what are some reasons that you think they still haven't been able to sell after well over 2 years? One word comes to mind. It's overpriced. If it wasn't, it would have sold by now. Or there's some tremendous issue that is not being disclosed here that those who have offered on the property have discovered, and maybe that issue is going to cost them a ton of money. Who knows? I really wonder sometimes as I look at these listings and homes that have been on the market for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and they haven't moved. There's no offers, or if they are, they don't work out. I really wonder why people are pricing their homes the way they're pricing them. Here's a quick tip. If you see a property that's been on the market for a long time, so whether that's 6 months, 7 months, a year, so on and so forth, and you discover certain issues with the property that you are willing to deal with and you have the finances to deal with, in my opinion, that is a perfect opportunity to submit a lowball offer. Ideally, and hopefully the seller is motivated and you might be able to get a good deal. The next home has been on the market for over a year and you need to pay attention to the red flags that we discovered. This property is currently on the market for $450,000 and there's a very concerning story behind it. So it was purchased in June 2020 for $539,000 and it was put back on the market in December 2023 for $700,000. So they probably did some significant renovations to the property, you would think. Let's check out the pictures and confirm that. All right, so this is presumably the front. It's a lot of yard space in the front. More pictures of the front. This looks like a little pit or something. Not quite sure. Or maybe like the backyard or something. This looks like a work area, maybe. And then there's like a little path here. One of the bedrooms, bathroom. Oh, that tile is, to me, very dated. You let me know what you think about that. And then, not sure if this is like living room, it looks like, with the kitchen area. Then another room. I'm not sure what this space is. The laundry, washer, dryer, the porch, aerial view near the front door, bathrooms, old cabinets, old floors, more bathroom pics, and backyard, presumably, another bedroom, another angle of the kitchen. Now let's discuss the rest of the price history. So after doing nothing to the property, it was put back on the market, like we said, in December 2023 for $700,000. And then about a month later, in January, the price got cut quite significantly to $624,400. A couple months later, it dropped to $599. In April, dropped to $585. It was under contract for $585 in April 2024. It didn't work out for whatever reason. Went back on the market at $585. So something is wrong here. There's a reason why people are not closing on the property. It could be the buyer not being able to perform or get a loan or something, or it could be something that's getting discovered in the inspections or something like that. Then it was under contract yet again in August 2024 for $549. Back on the market, they dropped the price to $480. Then they dropped it to $450, under contract for $450, and now listed for 50. And I personally think the price is going to continue to drop. So these folks did absolutely nothing to the property, and they're going to end up selling for over a $100,000 loss. And it's probably going to get even worse as time goes on. On top of that, the description mentions that there are mold issues in the property, and clearly they're expecting the new owner to take on those problems instead of fixing them themselves. One thing to keep in mind is you should be very careful of sellers who are trying to pass on serious problems to you. This is something that I've experienced in my investing journey. Anything from major structural issues, lying about things, and just the whole nine. You'll be very surprised what some of these sellers will try to get away with. So be very careful, and it's very important to have a real estate agent who can look out for those things, but ultimately you have to look out for yourself. If you're interested in buying new construction homes, the next property will show you why you need to be very careful when looking at new construction homes. This property is currently on sale for $449,888. That's kind of a weird number. I don't know if that's one of those marketing psychology price things. You let me know what you think about that. But it's been on the market for over 80 days this time. And let me explain what I mean by that. So if you look at the price history, it was initially put on the market in February 2024 for $618,888,000. Then the price got cut about 2 weeks later to $603,888. And then it was cut again 2 days later. And then it was cut again about a month later to $594. And then in April, it was cut again to $574 and $999. They decided to choose different numbers, I guess. And then about 11 days later, it was dropped yet again. So this is very, very significant drops here. And then in June, 548, June again, 543, June again, 499. In August, 499. Then they decided to take the listing down and put it back up on the same day for 494. Then as you can see, it has continued to drop to the point where we are today of 499. So this is another example of an over $100,000 cut. So a few things could be at play here. I have a suspicion that the builder overestimated what they could sell a property like this for in this current market, and it might simply be priced too high for the local area. Let me know if you have other suspicions about what might be going on here. So there are like 80 something pictures. So we're just going to look at this little summary right here. So here are a couple of shots of the kitchen. It actually looks pretty good to me. The little dining room area, living room area. So it's like an open concept because you have the kitchen back here. And these look like these might be AI photos. You let me know what you think about that. And then another shot of the living room with the kitchen sink. And then the primary bedroom, a couple angles. So without furniture. Again, there's like way too many pics. I don't want to go through all those. We need to get to the next one. So we've talked a lot about condos on this channel. And if you want to buy a condo, I'm not going to stop you. However, it's very important that you don't overpay like someone might have on this next property. So this condo is on sale for $289,900 in Chicago. And it's been on the market for over 65 days. Let's check out some of the pictures. So this is the outside, got a little fireplace. And this looks like the door when you just walk in. And I'm not sure what room this is, but they got the old school heater in there. Maybe this is a living room or dining room or something. Then you got the bathroom with the old school tub in there. And just a couple other shots. Maybe this is a living room. Not sure what room this is. And then there's like a little kitchen. Then there's like a little porch, or not porch, a deck as well, which I'm sure is good in the summertime. And then it looks like there is a washer and dryer as well. So based on the description, this is currently a rental that is leased through August 31st, 2025. So something very important to keep in mind. So the first thing I would be curious about is what is it renting for versus what the potential mortgage would be, and if you will positively cash flow. So that's the first thing I'll be thinking about here. But based on the description as well, it looks like it's in a pretty good area. So if you look at the price cuts, it was listed in September for $399,900. The price was cut a couple weeks later to $389,900, and then cut again at $379,900, and then a very, very steep cut about a week later to $310,000, and another cut to $299,900, and then $289,900, where we are today. So again, over $100,000 price cut here. So if you want to buy a condo anywhere, here are a couple of things that I want you to keep in mind. Look at the minutes for the condo association meetings. It'll help you understand what's going on. It'll help you understand if there are special assessments or big changes coming up, and it'll give you a decent idea of how the meetings are run and what's going on. You also want to look at the association fees and see how much they've increased over time, see if there are any trends, good trends or bad trends. These are all things that you want to consider, because not only will you be responsible for the mortgage and all other expenses, you'll need to pay your association fees as well. So it's something that is very important that you need to factor in. You also want to find out if there are any pending lawsuits against the association as well. A bonus tip is to talk to the neighbors, see how their experiences have been, see what they think of the association, what they think of living there. All those things are very important. If you have any other suggestions on that, definitely be sure to leave them in the comments. If you're planning to buy or sell a home, it's very important that you have a real estate agent on your team who truly understands the local market. If you don't, I guarantee you're going to regret it. This next property we look at is going to show you why that's very important. This next property is in Miami and is currently on sale for $450,000. So if we look at the description, price cut, seller motivated, seller is moving out of Miami. A lot of exclamation points. It feels like they are yelling at us. And it looks like there's a number of updates that they've made as well. And the seller is giving $5,000 to help the buyer with closing costs. So clearly a very, very motivated seller, which means you might be able to, and I would probably encourage you if you want this little house to offer a lot less than 450. So if we look at the price history, it was listed in June 2024 for $499,900. The price was cut to 488. It was under contract, didn't work out, went back on the market for 488, and the price was cut to 470. And then about a month later to 460, and then now to the current price of 450. Let's check out the pictures of this one. So this is the front area, and presumably right here is where you could park some cars, and a couple shots of the living room, another shot of the living room, the kitchen with like a little table, refrigerator, etc. Another shot of the kitchen, shot of one of the bedrooms, and then a big walk-in closet. Wow, that's really big. Didn't expect that at this house. And another room here, another bedroom, washer, dryer, bathroom. Very nice pictures. I like this bathroom. They definitely did some good work here. Then the backyard, a little covered patio, decent backyard space, pool table that probably doesn't come with the property. What I'm wondering here is why they thought it was a good idea to start listing this property at almost $500,000 if the seller's moving out of Miami, if they're very motivated, all this stuff. I'm very surprised that they started pricing it that high. And it obviously wasn't priced correctly because very soon after, the price started getting cut, and it's been on the market for over 170 days and still hasn't sold. Let me know in the comments. What does that tell you? And we all know I'm going to say it's overpriced. So here are a few questions that I encourage you to ask your real estate agent if you're in the market to buy a property in 2025. So ask them how many homes they've sold and how long they've been in the business. You also want to ask, what is their process to show you homes? What is their process to send you new listings? You want to make sure you're on the same page about that. You should also let them know what kind of house you're looking for, what your budget is, what you've been approved for, etc. These are very important things to know at the beginning because it's going to save you a lot of time. You should also ask if they're aware of any grants or down payment assistance programs. You never know what they might know about that you don't know about, and vice versa. So it's always good to ask that as well. Now, a quick hack is that you can Google their name, and sometimes on different platforms, they might have reviews from some of their past clients. So it can help you get a good sense of if people enjoy their experience working with this person. Any other questions or suggestions for what to ask real estate agents, leave them in the comments. At this point, we have 2 more homes to go. But before we go any further, I need you to hit that subscribe button. If you want to get better at real estate investing, you have to follow this channel. Also, be sure to hit the like button as well. So this property is on sale for $290,000, and it has been on the market for over 120 days, but that is not the whole story. So let's check out the description of this Orlando property. Price drop with a lot of exclamation points. They are definitely yelling at us. And here's one thing that I find so interesting. With a few additions, this could be the dream home your client has been looking for. Highest and best offer. So it needs some updates, but you want the highest and best offer. Makes no sense to me. And let's look at the price history for this one as well. So it was actually initially listed for sale back in 2022 for $350. The price was cut a few months after to $290, and it was under contract at $290. Didn't work out. It was put back on the market in September 2023. Then they removed it once again in November 2023. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure if they changed their mind. I'm not sure if they just didn't think it was a good market. But the point is they put it back on the market at $290, which is clearly too high because that was back in July of 2024. We're almost in 2025 and the property still hasn't sold. They probably should drop this price significantly if they want to get this moving. Let's check out the pictures as well. All right, so this is a brick home and this is the kitchen area. Perhaps this is like the living room, shot of the bathroom, one of the bedrooms. I'm not sure what this wall is. Maybe this is a closet. I'm not sure why this picture is included. Another shot of the bathroom, another bathroom shot. Yeah, this is like a very outdated house. The corner of a bed. Not sure why that was included. Another bedroom shot, a dryer or washer somewhere, and then a shot of the back, and then another shot of the kitchen. So this property is being packaged very poorly to me. If I were them, I would get brand new pictures that look way better because these pictures are not it. So the next city is a place where many people have moved over the last couple of years and overpaid for properties. So this property is on sale for about $575,000 and it has been on the market for over 140 days. Let's look at the description really quick. Huge price drop, exclamation point. Corner lot, exclamation point. No HOA, exclamation point. All right, we get the point. Let's look at the price history. So here's the interesting thing. This was sold in 2019 for about $363,000 and then put on the market 5 years later for $649,900. The price was cut a little bit a few weeks later, then a little bit. I mean, I'm not sure what they think these $100 price drops are going to do. Then it was dropped again to about 644, then 624, then 599, 589, and then the price we are at today, which is 575. And if you ask me, the price is going to continue dropping if they want to sell this property. If the property is priced correctly, it would be gone by now. That's my opinion. You let me know what you think about that. Let's check out some of the pictures. So this is the front. Don't see any grass, but maybe that's common in Arizona. If you are familiar with the Arizona area, let me know what you think about that. So there's a front yard area, just lots of gravel. Looks like this has been repurposed as an office. There's a couple desks, but maybe this is the living area. I'm not 100% sure. And then there's like, couches and stuff, dining area, kitchen, etc. Another shot of the kitchen, dining room area. A lot of windows around the table, which is cool. A hallway. Maybe this is our cabinets. Then a shot of the bedroom, and then double sinks in the bathroom here, a shower door, a few other bathroom shots. These are really bad pictures. Closet, another bedroom, presumably bedroom, a few other bedroom shots. I really wish people would get professional photographers. Another bathroom shot, a few other bathroom shots, washer, dryer, and then there's a pool, which I'm sure you need in Arizona. A couple other pool shots. Quick tip, y'all, get a professional photographer. Don't be cheap on that. Little backyard relaxing area as well. So as you can see, there are properties all throughout the country that are not priced correctly and that have tremendous price cuts. Now, it could be a good opportunity for someone to have a good deal if everything else checks out and the problems that may be existing in the property are something that someone can deal with. And I hope you also understand the importance of working with the real estate agent who can help you price your property correctly and be realistic if you're looking to sell. So now that you know about the cities with the biggest price cuts, I want you to learn about 6 cities where you can buy a property for $100,000 or less. Check out this video right here.